Welcome back to Greg's Gruns. I have here a Mahdi AKM. It's a very nice Egyptian-made AKM. It is imported by Century Arms, but it is made in Egypt. And I got some S&B ammo here. And today we're going to do a little test. I just got back from AK Masters. Got my AK Masters hat on. And a buddy of mine was going to borrow this rifle. This rifle shoots really nice for being in 7.62 by 39. And I was going to put an Ultimak on it and put a dot on it and zero it. But he ended up not needing it. And that's okay. But I'm going to do the test anyway. And the test is, does an Ultimak rail make a rifle like this more accurate by tightening up the barrel or reducing barrel whip or whatever? I've heard that it could make the barrel more accurate, or the rifle more accurate, and we're just going to do a little test. We got a target set up at 50 yards, so the group isn't like this, it's more like this. And we got, like I said, S&B brass and iron sights with no Ultimak. So let's see what kind of group we get, and then we'll install the Ultimak and compare.
So, like, how does that go against, like, the common understanding of, like, barrel harmonics?
You want nothing to touch the barrel.
Right?
Yeah.
Does this clamp onto the barrel?
Yeah.
Like the barrel in the gas tube, or up front where the barrel is?
The barrel, under the handguard. You'll see. I'm going to install it in a minute here.
So is there a chance that, like, attaching something to it would make it less accurate?
Yeah. Anything could happen.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. All right, let's go check our group. Really like this gun. It's got a K&S piston in it, and it's got a trigger job, and it looks really cool. I think it looks really good. All right, it looks like we're a little low. I can't remember how many I shot, maybe eight or 9.
10.
What? We'll count.
That was your first shot, pretty sure.
Okay, and I brought it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I shot 9. Okay. Let's install the rail and see if there's any difference. If it changes to 0, it probably would change to 0, but we'll see. We got a little field operation here. Installing the Ultimak isn't too hard. Just kind of take it apart. Gross. And you take the gas tube off. You can use this to take the gas tube off. Gas tube comes off. And you use your screwdriver or trusty leather man.
I never knew why they didn't make those out of leather.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a good question. Mar up your wood, damn. Just a little lever, there you go. Then that comes off, mash your nail. The handguard comes off. And the handguard comes off. Oh my God.
And then we take the handguard off.
And then you take the handguard off. It's almost off. Okay, then you gotta take your cleaning rod out. Forgot about that. Okay, handguard comes off, goes onto your barrel like that.
Okay.
And Ultimak says that you don't need to use Loctite on these screws, and I never have, and it's been okay.
Is there a O-ring or
No,
anything in there? It's just the tension.
I think I think maybe because these are like, have tension on them. I don't normally do this while I'm like at the range, but
Is there free play?
no.
Like, you don't need to level it or anything? It kind of fits in there?
Yeah, I mean, you get it square enough with the rear sight block,
Gotcha.
and it'll be fine. Just kind of get the screws in.
I feel like it's already more like field serviceable than ARs. I mean, obviously, everybody probably already knows that, but
I don't know.
I'm not an AK guy. I just play the cameraman of an AK guy.
This is
TV.
definitely easier to do than like swapping a rail on an AR for sure, because it just replaces the gas tube. There's other AK optics mounts that are more gunsmith intensive, but this is by far the easiest solution. A lot of people don't know that the AK will actually run without the gas tube on at all. It's not really essential. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of try to center it up with the rear sight block here.
Yeah.
So just
Well,
put
it's nice because like that part's flat too, so you could. There's like 2 points of reference to make sure it's.
yeah,
like,
but this might not be lined up with
oh,
that.
okay.
It looks pretty good on this rifle. Now normally you'd put a red dot on here. You're not going to put your Schmidt & Bender 5 to 25 on this, obviously, so it doesn't have to be completely level. There's going to be a little bit of a gap, either the front or the back. That doesn't really matter as long as the piston can go all the way forward. But then you just reinstall your bottom handguard and it's ready to go. So I messed that up. Actually, what you have to do is install the rear or the lower handguard and get that lever flipped down, and then put the rail back on top of those little U-clips that were under the handguard. So I forgot to do that. So now it's installed. Reason why you have to do that is because the little lever, you won't be able to flip it with the Ultimak on top of there. There's an ant. Get out of here. And some people freak out about this gap. There's like an air gap there. It's not a big deal. Doesn't really affect anything.
So I'm watching the bottom of the screws come out, and they're gonna hit that handguard pretty tight. That lower handguard.
Yeah. I'll probably just push it down. Yeah. That's okay. It's only original
It would have
AK.
been.
Go ahead.
I feel like they should have put the bolts like where these grooves are.
Well, the grooves are in different spots. And
Oh, they're not all.
no,
the
they're not
same.
all the same. Nothing about AKs is the same. Okay. Alright, well now it's installed. It's not perfectly centered. Again, doesn't really matter that much. Man, what's going on with this wind? Reassemble, and normally you'd put a red dot on there, but we're not going to do that. We're going to shoot irons with it.
It'd be a very good comparison if you didn't.
Exactly. Okay. Alright, so you just want to make sure that the Ultimak has, or the piston has enough clearance. It's not way off center. we seem to be good to go. So I'm going to load her back up and shoot another group.
What you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out.
Alright, let's take a look. Holy shit.
I would say that's a better group.
That's quite a bit better.
I would say it's a much better group.
I didn't expect that, honestly.
I wasn't expecting it to be that much of a difference. Like, what is that? That's,
I mean, that's
like,
like you've
like half.
Increase your accuracy by,
like 2.
yeah, I don't know how the right way to say that is, but
Yeah, so the
cut your
theory
MOA.
is AKM.
Stand next to the target.
The theory is that the AKM has a really thin barrel, especially in 7.62 by 39. So when you tighten up that barrel, it reduces barrel whip, because these barrels, if you've ever seen an AK in slow-mo, the barrel just fucking, it's like that. I'm exaggerating, but it whips a lot. So if you can kind of clamp down the barrel a little bit, it increases repeatability, I guess. And I'd say that's a lot better.
It's a lot tighter. Now
So.
put the red dot on.
Yeah, the red dot would probably be even better because I can aim a lot more precisely.
That's crazy. That kind of goes against like everything you're kind of taught about barrel accuracy.
Yeah, at least with ARs, I guess. Yeah,
Or just regular bolt action rifles.
you'd want them to be free-floated. Yeah. Hello there. As you all know, the Patriots have raised the prices on everything to stimulate the war economy. This means that the cost of production has really gone up. If you feel like supporting the channel, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Share the video. And if you want to be really good, click the link below for the Patreon.